Hey guys, how you doing? It's 4:30 in the morning here. Went to work last night at 3 p.m., so I'm a little tired, but I figured I'd make this video because it was the day after Thanksgiving, and I got a lot of questions today from people. I'm the kind of guy who I pre-prep all my meals. I make my chicken breasts and my beans and all that shit, and I package it up in little Gladware containers, and I take the shit to work with me, and protein in my car at all times, and at least one or two shaker cups. I have my gym bag with me at all times, kind of like a woman does a purse. I'm prepped and ready to go all the time. I take this really seriously, what I do, even though I'm probably never going to be pro or anything like that. It's just like, but for me, like, bodybuilding is really what makes me happy, and so that's what I dedicate my life to. It really makes me happy. So the more I dedicate myself to it, the better my life seems to get. And so that's the road I've chosen. It's not for everybody, but it definitely is for me. And so that's why I try to surround myself with people who are in that kind of lifestyle, and I try to promote it and help people online here and stuff like that. But I had a lot of people come and ask me because I'm so regimented on how I eat and things like that, even while I'm working. My boss told me we had a power outage here in our area or whatever, and I worked a 17 and a half hour shift without taking a lunch. But I would stop and I brought my protein inside, and like every 2 hours, I would take like a protein shake just to keep myself up on my diet. And she thought I was just being crazy. Like, she respected my dedication. She was like, she's like, even in this, like with all this shit going on, you're still like, I'm like, yeah, it's really that important to me. And then people asked me, they're like, if I brought my Tupperware to Thanksgiving yesterday, because I went to my brother's house and I hung out with his wife and his kids, and my parents came and our family came together, and everybody asked, if I did that, and I was like, fuck no. And I will flat out say that if unless you're prepping for a show, if you are a bodybuilder or you do this kind of lifestyle, if you're the kind of person who brings Tupperware to Thanksgiving or a family like Christmas or something like that for one fucking meal, fuck that. What kind of lifestyle is that? I didn't, I made sure I got my 400 grams of protein in that day. Like, I took some extra egg whites and stuff like that because I knew that it wouldn't be a high protein diet for that. But fuck no, I didn't do that. That's ridiculous. One meal is not gonna fucking throw you off like your diet. I've been leaning up really well, having great fucking success. I've been like just hitting new plateaus. Like, I went from 18% body fat at 250. I'm down to I think I'm at about 230 at 12% right now, and I did that in like 2 months. One day eating fucking pie is not gonna fucking kill me, and if it does, there's something really wrong with my program. Bodybuilding is supposed to enhance your life. It's not supposed to fucking rule it and ruin it. So if you're the kind of person who regiments your meals so hardcore that at a family event you can't interact, it's time to readjust. Because even fucking pros don't do that unless they're getting ready for a fucking show. And I know because I know a couple you know, yeah. I sat down. I really don't drink very often. I sat down. I had whiskey with my brother. I didn't give a fuck. I had cake with my fucking 1 year old niece. I'm not giving a shit about that. Like, my brother's wife made like a special cake. I had some of that. It's like, and you know what? I'm a little like waterlogged today, but it's already gone because I just upped my water intake to flush some of it out. And I'm gonna utilize that, in the gym, the extra muscle glycogen and all that. But it's like, you really need to rethink life if this shit's so important to you that you don't have a life. I absolutely live this lifestyle and I love it, and I wouldn't have it any other way. And I give up a lot to live it. I mean, I really do. It affects my personal life, my social life, because like, I don't go out and party and things like that. But like, if I get a call from like one of my best friends and I haven't seen him in 6 months and he wants to go to the bar and have a drink, I mean, I won't go crazy, but I'll go have a drink with him because that's what fucking life's about. And if you don't do that, you have issues. A lot of people when they first start out in this will get like that, and you learn really quickly that it's not the way to do it. You're not going to last, for one, because your whole life will go to shit. It's really not important. You got to prioritize. Now, if you have a show coming up, absolutely, I understand. I keep my shit regimented to like fucking the minute when I'm prepping for a show. That's just how I am. Even, if people argue if you have to or not, that's different. For me, I just boom, it's on point. I'm eating like exactly at the times I said. That's just how I do it. But if you're not, especially since 90% of the people I meet have no intention of ever being on a stage, then fuck it. Eat some fucking sweet potato pie and fucking have a drink with your family, unless you don't drink. But if you did, like, fuck it. I just people, like, because I'm so hardcore to it, just assumed that I was the kind of guy like, oh no, I wouldn't do it. Man, fuck that. It probably helped with some of my employees. They started realizing that I'm a little more human than they imagine because I'm so regimented. Like, I drink pasteurized egg whites in the middle of my breaks and stuff, and so it throws them off. But yeah, you have to be able to balance. If you can't balance bodybuilding and a real life, you're just gonna have to give up on bodybuilding because that shit's gonna break you down eventually. So just food for thought. Take that in, guys. I just I'll admit I'm tired as hell. I'm gonna took my pre-workout. I'm gonna go hit the gym. I'm gonna fucking catch a nap. Even after working as long as I did and being tired, I'm still gonna go hit the gym and do my shit because it's that important to me. But you still have to have your days where you break away and live life. So just food for thought. Have a good one, guys. Bye.